Alan Wake is a psychological thriller game created by the folks at Remedy Games, the same people who created Max Payne.
It's like learning to control your dreams.
Alan Wake's tutorial is one of the best I've seen, and it starts off in a dream.
He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again.
The tutorial continues with Alan being pursued by this mysterious hiker man. And then it stops. Alan wakes up in a boat. He wakes up with his wife there, and he realizes that he's approaching the small town of Bright Falls. All Alan wanted to do was to take a break from his writing. However, it seemed like everybody in Bright Falls knew who he was, from the local radio station to the person who owned the diner. Alan is suffering from writer's block and he wants to take a vacation. However, his wife wants them to take a vacation so he can be inspired by nature for his writings. That gets Alan upset, however, and the two have a falling out. The theme of light versus dark is very present in Alan Wake. Most of the time, the game takes place at night, with the occasional backstory moments. The only thing you have to defend yourself is a flashlight, or as the British people say, a torch.
Burn the witch! Burn her on a stake! No!
A pistol, and a shotgun or a hunting rifle. As well as those who have flashbangs and flares. The reason why a flashbang and flares would all be useful is because your enemies are called the Taken. Basically, the Dark Presence has taken them, and in order to get rid of the Dark Presence so you can kill them, you must use light. The presence of light becomes vital as you run to safe havens in order to protect yourself from the onslaught. The combat may sound confusing at first, but when you actually play the game, it's fairly simple. Basically, you shine your flashlight at the enemies to take down their shield, and then you shoot them. However, when you run out of flashlight batteries and gun ammo, there's no melee button, so you're basically screwed. As well, headshots do not do more damage than shooting in the leg. 3 headshots are equivalent to 3 shots in the leg, torso, or anywhere else. That should not be the case. There are 2 types of collectibles in Alan Wake. First off, there's manuscript pages, which is basically the game's way of foreshadowing future events to come. And then there's coffee thermoses, which are basically the game's way of saying, here's a collectible, just collect it. Both of which I had a fun time collecting, and both of which were hidden fairly well, but were still pretty easy to find. I enjoyed looking around for both items. In short, this game is fantastic. The recurring theme of the clicker and its importance to the story leads a dramatic tale which I love. Everything that I said about Alan Wake was just me nitpicking a great game. The story was amazing, although the ending was bad, and the characters were, in my opinion, some of the most believable and realistic characters I have ever seen in a video game. I give Alan Wake 9 Alan Wake standees out of 10 Cauldron Lakes. If you see it in the store, I highly recommend that you pick it up and buy it. It will not disappoint. And as always, this is Dclobber, signing off. Thanks for watching. Welcome to the end of the episode. I congratulate you on making it thus far, seeing as how these may not be the most easiest videos to make it through, but I commend you. Anyways, thanks for watching. And if you didn't hear my lovely voice before, please subscribe. Anyways, have a nice day, all of you. And until I see you again, goodbye.